Hey, happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. I think I'm going to do just an abstract painting right now. I went down to the place where I hang my artwork and they were closed. They don't open till 4, so I might go down there after I do this abstract painting. I do a lot of landscapes, but I wanted to do an abstract painting today. And I'm still getting a glare on there. Let's see if I turn it a little. That's a little better. Kind of standing crooked now. I'm going to do some kind of abstract here with the knife. Let's see what transpires out of it. I do a lot of, I mostly do landscapes, like I said, but I thought this might be fun to do an abstract. Something different. It's still relaxing. It's a little different, but I think it'll be pretty fun. Just to see what happens. See what kind of art I can create with the knife. There's so much you can do with art. I did a landscape yesterday with the knife. Wow, it came out pretty amazing, actually. And I'd never done a full painting with just the knife. I mean, I always use the knife when I do mountains and stuff like that. But I surprised myself. this palette that I'm using is all the landscape colors that I use. So I'm hoping that it turns out all right. It's just going to be a bunch of colors, of course. I'm trying not to think of anything. I'm just letting the colors kind of go on wherever my hand takes me, you know. I'm trying to layer them as much as I can, though. I know that looks cool when you got colors layered on top of each other. That's about the only thing I'm really thinking about is layering the colors. And this palette that I got is from earlier. From an earlier landscape. It's in the car. I was actually going to take that. It came out so good, I was going to take it down to the art place and sell it, because it's the last, if you go to my channel, you'll see the live I did earlier. I surrounded the whole painting with trees and stuff. Trees all the way around, bushes, and then a mountain with water, and then a waterfall down into some water here. It came out pretty cool looking. Make sure there's no glare on there. It's Monday. It's Monday. I don't expect anybody to watch this masterpiece, but you never know. Somebody might tune in. Somebody famous, maybe. Somebody not so famous, maybe. It's really looking pretty good so far. It kind of reminds me of, it's starting to remind me of something, just these colors. I can't place it yet. I like using the knife a lot. It's this is actually good practice if you're not really handy with the knife, you know. This will get you more comfortable with it for sure. It'll definitely build your confidence up. It's looking pretty good. Let's try that in the black. I think that would look cool. Get a little gray going in there. There we go. I got a little bit of reflection on here, but I think it'll, let me see if I can turn this a little. That looks better. There's no sound? Okay. I think I was mumbling because I just am tired. But I'm doing an abstract today. I usually do landscapes. There's one, I did this yesterday with a knife. The whole painting with a knife. Came out awesome. But today I want to do an abstract by just layering colors up there. I think it's going to come out good. There's going to be more to it than just these colors. I'm going to add stuff to it, but it's looking pretty good so far. It's just a regular palette knife. I think this type of art, I think anybody could do this. You just got to take your time and just do one color at a time. I'm kind of making these a little bigger than I wanted. I wanted to make it look really splotchy, but I think once I get my the first layer down, and then I'm going to start putting more on top. So I want these to be smaller colors. I want there to be like 1,000,000 colors in there by the time I'm done. You know what I mean. I want it to have like so many colors you don't even know where to look. But then I want it to look cool too. These are very pleasant colors. This palette is from my landscape that I did earlier. These are earth tone colors. I got my sap green, sap green, burnt umber, yellow ochre, yellow, and the reds, blues, and black and white. So if I was doing my landscape, these are the colors I would use. If you've never done painting before, I think this is really something you could do right off the bat, okay? With no, you don't need any skills or anything. Just how to wipe the paint on with the knife, and then you wipe it off when you get your next color, okay? The trick is not to use the color out of the tube. All these colors I mixed with white, yellow, orange. I got an orange color. I mixed white in all these colors. I mixed yellow in some of the greens. I put black in this brown. You don't want to just squeeze a color out of the tube and use it. You want to mix it with something, okay? That's where you get all these different colors. Because if you do that, it's not going to look right. It's going to look like the color from the tube, you know? You know what I mean. Try and mix your blues. You can make so many different tones of blue by mixing a white in it, a little black in it, a little green in it. That way you get different tones of blue. It's not all the same. This is looking pretty good. Let me get going up here now. I like that yellow ochre. Looked really nice down there. Look at that. Wow. This come out really good. I want to darken this up here. I used I ran a little bit too much pink through it. There we go. Perfect. Perfecto. I'm really digging this so far. I'm really liking this. That's a really nice red. I really like that. It's Algerian crimson with some white in it. And I think I put a little, just a hint of black in it to darken it up. There's two colors that I don't like to put next to each other, is like the green and the red. I try and keep those two colors apart because I don't like the way they look when they're next to each other. That's just me. Although, I mean, I like green, but not next to red. Make a light green. Man, it's coming out pretty good. The colors are very bold. Eventually, I got to start getting some lighter colors in there. I got to put the light colors on top of it. Yeah, you can see I started out with really dark colors. So I'm going to start lighten it up a little. Let's see if I can make a light orange. You know what I need in here? Some gray. I always forget about the gray. The white I'm going to add to it last. But you need some gray and black in here to throw off. It makes the colors look that much better when you put some gray and black next to them. Like a neutral color. That much I know, so I'm really digging this. This is just the first layer, too. Wow. Yeah, I wish I would have started out with more of like a pastel colors, but I'll fix all that. I'm going to try some more of that yellow ochre here. This one came out better, this yellow ochre. What did I do? Oh, I think I mixed burnt umber in it. I'm not trying to think or anything, where to put the color. I'm just filling in the white spot on the canvas, and then hopefully it looks good. I almost got it all covered. I think it needs some more black in here. All right. Let's see what I can do now. Whoops. Getting a little bit too heavy there. I'll have to let that dry and rework it. Let me put in, let me start doing some white now. See what happens here. It's getting there. Let me fix this now. I think it's ready. I think it's ready to fix. I think it's still wet. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Pretty cool abstract so far. I got 2 likes on it already. That's amazing. It's pretty amazing. I think if you've never painted before, I think you should give this a try. I think you'd like it. Now this, what I'm doing here is just just a technique where you scrape the paint like this and you leave little black spots here and there. Okay, it really makes the painting look cool, like it's kind of like one of the last things you want to do when you're about done putting all your color up. Uh, you can run lines too. Here I am, I sound like an expert, but like maybe on the edge of each color, uh, like I did here on this pink, maybe on this white. This is where you'll start getting cool stuff. You can crisscross it and it'll still look like abstract, but I did that on purpose. But if you do it quick enough, it'll still look like it wasn't intentional. Because I'm not thinking about where I'm doing this. It's looking pretty good. This up here kind of got kind of wet on me, so I gotta wait for it to dry. I layered too much paint up there. Let's try the white again. I'm kind of concentrating on this blue because yeah, it's starting to look better now. I'm trying to bury this blue because it's not a very good looking blue. I wanted that to be, lighter. Do 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 do. Starting to like it. It's really looking good. Really cool abstract piece here. Maybe I can lower this down now so you get a straighter shot on it. Get rid of that. There you go. Doesn't that look better? I had the camera up really high and angled down because the glare. Like that. I don't know how to, kind of in a funny part of the room here. Pretty cool. Oh well, I don't know what to do about that glare. I kind of like it. I'm trying to take it in right now. I kind of messed the top part up. All this and this side here, but this all looks good here. Down in this area. Kind of like all that. Still sticky. I might have to fix this later when it dries all the way. It's really sticky. It's not going to dry quickly because I didn't use any water, and when you use water with the paint, it dries really fast. Let me do this. I'm digging it. Diggity dog. Wow. It's really taking shape now. I didn't realize I had that much white on my knife. I didn't want that much white, but it is what it is now. Wow. It's looking pretty cool. I think I can hit the top part with this technique now and at least make it look like the rest of the piece. All right, guys, I think I'm done. Wow. I really like that. I really like it. I wonder what this is going to look like when I gloss it. Put some, coat it. So much color in there, it's not focusing right. That looks pretty good. That's my first abstract like that. I think if I do another one like this, I'm going to glaze the colors with the, with acrylic paint, you can put this glaze in it, and then it makes the colors like really brilliant. That's what I'll do on the next abstract piece I do. That's it, man. I really like this one. Oh, I didn't even see who was in here. I didn't have my phone on. I didn't. What's going on, guys? Karen, Anonymous Liz, Glowy Chloe. How's it going, man? This is pretty crazy art, huh? Bear 7. Right on. I didn't see anybody like in there on the top. It just said like two people. I thought it was me and somebody else. But cool. I'm glad you guys got to watch this. Yeah, a good tip is like this black that I kind of spread at the end, and it, you just layer it on top of all the colors very lightly. I kind of overdid it with the white, and it gives the color, it gives it a pretty cool look. The black and white at the end, you know. I think it does. And then if you got to put some gray in there with your colors, like a neutral color, then it makes the other colors look that much better. That's the only thing I can think of. And then you got to mix your colors. I mean, don't use the colors right out of the tube. They're just not. They're not made to use right out of the tube. You're supposed to mix them. Make your own blue and like green. I didn't like that blue up there, so that's why I covered it with white and black. I like a more lighter, a light blue. Right on. I'm glad you guys like this. I didn't know if it was going well or not. Yeah, it dries faster when you put water in it because it thins the paint down. But when you're using a knife, you're not going to use water. I usually work with a wet brush when I do the brush. When I do the landscapes, I use a wet brush. It's always wet, a little bit wet. I really like this. I think I'm going to eat something and do another one in about 10 minutes. Something different, kind of like this, but with different shapes. This was fun. All right, I'll be back. Come back in about 10 minutes. I'm going to do another live. I know, because I worked early and I had nothing else to do today, so. I did enough landscapes the last couple days. I want to like get my abstract going. I've only done 4 or 5 abstracts. I don't have my style down yet. So that's what I'm working on. All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Thanks for stopping in. Cheers.